Well, many families have, of course, been forced to make financial sacrifices during the COVID-19 pandemic, and in some cases, young adults have had to make tough choices to help their families. Now, thanks to efforts from teachers, community groups and government support, one young student in Melbourne has been able to get his high school certificate and pursue a professional rugby league career.
He just turned 18. Rugby league and high school have been his whole world.
Drop there, 5 push-ups.
But when the pandemic hit, Poasa Telepe faced giving them up to support his family.
From then, I just took the chance to just go work because my little brothers, I want to put food for my brothers on the table, especially for my dad.
He's one of 8 siblings. His father is a single parent with a medical condition. It was difficult for him to get work before COVID, but during the pandemic it was near impossible. With his family in crisis, Poasa left school just days into his final term.
Yeah, it was a tough decision. I really wanted to just finish school and be the first out of my family to finish school.
They moved to Australia in 2016. In 4 years, Poasa became school captain, a Pacifica community mentor and a utility in an NRL development team.
Very, very proud of him. He's a very smart boy.
Less than 10% of Pacifica students reach years 11 and 12, as many need to support their families, and a quarter of those who get to the final year fail to complete it. When Principal Elaine Hazim heard of Poasa's decision to quit school, her answer was simple.
I said, well, that's not going to happen. You're going to leave work. And he said, oh, but miss, I said, no, you're going to leave work and you're not returning, and I will ring your employer.
She also rang support groups to get the family immediate help and applied for a state government family support package through the La Mana Pacifica program.
It takes a village to raise a child, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Poasa Telepe's situation isn't unusual. Hundreds of thousands of families have lost income and jobs because of the pandemic. But with the support of his teachers and community, he'll finish the year here at school rather than packing boxes in a warehouse.
His story is actually very familiar to us, and it saddened us, obviously, that the young people were put in that kind of position.
The group has given support to over 200 families and 700 children in the last 6 weeks.
Education is a pathway out of poverty for many of these young people, and also they become role models.
Poasa is now back on track to complete high school in 4 weeks, and last month he was signed by an NRL player agent. A rising star, but ever humble, family remains his priority.
At the end of the day, I want to give back to my little ones. And just being an older brother, it's a gift.
Dinham, SBS World News.